The man came down and died for me.
Kushrahu, Agebatro, Namaste.
The policy that I've given myself since I started LPU was go to school every day. Doesn't matter I'm sick, doesn't matter whatever I'm feeling like I want to crash out, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Girl, go to school every day.
Oh my God, know yourself and don't settle. Oh my God.
Definitely.
There is a whole lot of things that can be avoided if you don't.
LPU, thank you so much. Have you ever heard a conversation so good you wanted to be a part of it?
Well, now you can.
Welcome to the KK Show.
My name is Karen Anyaro.
And I'm Kuzi Finest.
And today we'll be talking about important topics ranging from our politics of our countries to our life choices.
Yeah. Welcome once again. So we're going to start off by talking about where we're from. So Karen, tell me about Tanzania.
Okay. I'm originally from Tanzania. I reside in the city of Dar es Salaam. Tanzania is located on the East Africa of the African continent, and that's all I have to say for now. You?
I'm from Zimbabwe, and Zimbabwe is in the southern part of Africa. There's a country called South Africa. It's in the southern part of Africa as well. People usually confuse that. But Zimbabwe is its own state, and Southern Africa is its own place, and South Africa is its own place as well. Fun fact about my country is that we have the Victoria Falls, which is one of the 7 wonders of the world. I know you have something for your wonder.
Okay. My country has so many things and so many wonders that are attached to it. But I would say for a person who is thinking of visiting, let's say Tanzania, is come for the experience, and not only like the culture experience. We have so many cultures that are inhabiting Tanzania, over like 30 cultures that are there. And as well, we also have such wonders as we have game parks. We have the mountain Kilimanjaro, where it's like the number one destination. If you're a person who likes adventure, if you're a person who likes to see animals, to be in nature, I would say like this is the perfect place that you could visit on your holiday.
Definitely. So now we're going to get into some serious topics that we wanted to talk about. We're going to talk about early childhood marriages, as it is a problem that is in Africa and as well in some parts of India. So basically, early childhood marriages happen because of factors such as poverty. Some parents might feel like they can get more money or they can get things if they marry off their children, but children need to go to school. They need education. These girls need to grow up and make their own decisions and life choices. What do you think, Karen?
I completely and totally agree. I think as a community and as a world, we are progressing. At least in my country, we are progressing on very well. We have managed to eliminate that to a certain extent, and now girls are actually going to schools. They're actually having their own lives and growing up to who they want to be. But it's still a problem in some parts of the world.
Definitely.
We need to have a certain equality when it comes to male children as well as female children, because the whole reason behind this is, of course, getting something, because when you give your daughter in marriage, you get, let's say, cows, you get all and every other things. But we have to take a step back and realize like they also have a life that they also need to live.
A fun fact about what we're talking about is that the literacy rate in Zimbabwe right now for girls is actually 91%, which is so good, because it means that parents are now understanding that their children need to go to school. These girls need to grow up, they need to be educated. So that's very important. Tanzania's statistics are also very high. So we can say that our governments actually are taking a stand against this very serious topic. So now, to do something fun, because this is getting a little heavy, we're gonna sing just a stanza, just like one stanza from our national anthems.
Mungu ibariki Tanzania, dumisha uhuru na umoja wake kwa waume na watoto. Mungu ibariki Tanzania na watu wake, ibariki Tanzania. Tanzania, ibariki. Tanzania, tubariki. Watoto wa Tanzania.
Yay. Okay, I'll sing mine from Zimbabwe. Simudzai mureza wedu weZimbabwe, yakazvarwa nemoto wechimurenga, neropa zhinji ramakamba, tidzivirire kumhandu dzose, ngai komborerwe nyika yeZimbabwe.
Nice.
So, after that lovely music, we're going to talk about something that we think the world can learn from our countries.
Oh, okay. So for me personally, when our country found freedom, and that was through our first president, Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere, he did his best to unite the people of the country and foster ujamaa, which is basically unity. Our country has more than 30 regions and more than 120 spoken languages, but he managed to unite us and make it like these things don't matter. What matters is that this is your country and you love your countries. And I think that is such a wonderful thing, because like when we look at the things that are going in the world, like for example, like the Hutu and the Tutsi and all of their, conflicts, I am really grateful for that, which has managed to foster a very peaceful nation and a very loving nation. So I am very grateful for that.
Yeah. That's amazing. Unity is definitely something that Africa needs, and everyone needs. The world needs to be united for us to move forward on things. But one thing that I think everyone can learn from Zimbabwe is resilience. Zimbabweans are resilient. I'm telling you, like, with everything going on in Zimbabwe right now, with everything that's going on in Zimbabwe, people are so resilient. We strive to survive. We strive to survive. Like, we always try to make the best out of a situation, so that way we can be very resilient. So when we got independence in 1980, it was just because we were being so resilient. So I think people can learn resilience from Zimbabwe. So now that we've talked about that, our next topic that we're going to talk about, we're just going to have a small little messages for our friends here in India. Karen will start. What's your message to the people, to our Indian friends?
Kush raho, age batro, namaste.
Oh wow, Karen, Hindi? Look at you. Okay. So I would just like to say to my Indian friends in English, because you already did all that. I'm not gonna bite my tongue, but I would like to say to my Indian friends that keep exploring. Keep exploring. I feel like India is so diverse that you, like a person from here, doesn't know everything about the entire nation. So keep exploring. Be very explorative. That's what I would say. What about our friends back home in Tanzania and Zimbabwe? What would you say to them?
Firstly, I'll start by saying nimewamisi. That means I missed you guys. And keep pushing with whatever that you have going on, and keep pursuing education honestly. That's what I would say to my fellow Tanzanians, so that we can build our country and make it even more great than it is now.
I would say to my Zimbabwean friends, obviously, Ndakusuai, guys. Like, I miss you. And I wish you guys could be here with me experiencing what I'm experiencing. But I would like to encourage you to stay focused, be goal-oriented. What you want to do that, because life is short and you never know what tomorrow holds. So stay focused on your goals. It doesn't matter if it's education, if it's like street deals, whatever you're good at, stay focused on that. Yes. Okay, since now we've done all that and we've respected our countries, we just want to pay a special tribute to mom and dad. They have brought us here and we're here because of mom and dad.
Yes, we thank them like so much. We got the exposure that most kids don't get, and we're very thankful for that.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, being an LPU is such a blessing. We get to do this. So LPU, thank you so much.
It's a university that I wanna say like cultivates you and your
Definitely.
passions and allows you to step out. It's not just the classroom experience, but also outside. You get to do such thing as what we're doing. We get to do podcasts, videography, whatever we're passionate about. It provides platforms for us to do that.
It's so very good.
Yes, so thank you LPU.
Thank you, LPU. Now that we've done all that, we have some questions over here that are gonna be fun and interactive. So, Karen,
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you first.
Okay. These are the questions that are relating to, I want to say, the current age and where we are. Because we are still teenagers and we are in college. And more just about the life that we have here.
Definitely. So, Karen,
Yes, dear.
if you could describe love in 3 words, what would they be?
Love in 3 words.
Yeah.
I would say honesty.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I would say honesty, and honestly, love is also about risk.
Definitely.
Honestly,
Definitely.
risk and also giving. Honesty, risk, and also giving. Because in this age where we have like social media, it's so hard for us to like put yourself out there.
Yes.
Like, as much as social media has connected us, you do like there is still some disconnection with like a person. So I would say like risk to actually love and to actually experience love and the heartache that comes with it.
Girl, it takes courage to be in love with anyone these days. You need a lot of courage. I feel like the more courageous you are, the more likely you are to date someone. Because I feel like everyone these days is so fixated on social media, relationships and stuff like that. So for you to find something genuine, you need tons and tons of courage.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the next question. I would like to tell that these questions range from mental health issues, let's say our mental health, our love lives, not love lives, but our in the future, let's say,
definitely,
and the things we prefer.
Definitely.
My question to you is, this is about mental health.
Oh my goodness.
I would say like, what's your goal self-care activity when you feel low?
When I feel low, I watch Netflix. I watch tons of Netflix. Like this other day, my friend and I were trying to watch a movie and I had watched everything. So we couldn't really, but I watch a lot of Netflix when I feel low and I binge eat. I'll binge eat like one specific thing, maybe like Lay's, the salted ones, the yellow ones. I'll eat like 5 packets of them. And after that, I'm good.
Okay. For me, I would say I'm more of like I'm an extrovert. I'm more outdoorsy. So whenever I'm feeling low, my self-care would be to get dressed up sometimes, or to do my self-care activities like, facial, all of that. And then I would like to go outside, like just be in nature or play a sport. So like that's one of my self-care activities that I would.
We need to start playing volleyball again. I don't know why we stopped. Honestly.
Like getting your body moving can be such a good thing for you.
Yeah, it can relieve you a lot of pain actually.
Oh, okay. This is, what's the best love story you've ever heard or experienced?
Jesus Christ. That's because the man came down and died for me. I think that's why I'm actually quite materialistic or superficial, because a man came and died for me to be here. So now you don't want to buy me 500 rupee data. No, thank you. On your way, sir. On your way.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
I would say same. I feel like because like I'm a faith person, it's also like elevated my dating experience. I would say like
Definitely.
I have very high standards, and I feel like, of course, most people don't get why, but I'm like, I have healed myself
Exactly.
enough to not want to play around.
Definitely.
Kind of thing.
Definitely. Okay, this question is about dating. It says, how do you feel about situationships? Stepping stone or waste of time?
Waste of time.
1000%.
If a person wants you, they'll let you know.
1000%.
It is that simple, girls.
1000%.
If he wants you, he will let you know. He will not play around.
If you have to ask yourself, does he like me? He doesn't like you.
Baby girl, let it go. Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. We are growing here.
We are.
In this podcast, we grow together.
We grow together as a community.
Okay. Okay. How do you personally deal with stress or anxiety?
My God. Please, you see, one thing that I really like about these mental health questions is it gets you to like assess yourself and really ground yourself and find out what toxic or non-toxic patterns you have. So I think when I'm stressed, I usually clean. I will clean my house. I will clean everything. I would redo the entire house, like literally, because I feel like cleaning puts me in a position of control of the things that I can't control, because maybe whatever's stressing me, I can't control it. So cleaning puts me in a position of control. So I know if I clean this and I clean that and clean that, I'm gonna be good. But anxiety, usually I try to ride out the wave, you know, like sometimes you can't really fight against anxiety. So sometimes I just let myself feel anxious and let myself, you know, process the emotions instead of like pushing them away. That really helps. How do you deal with stress and anxiety?
Of course, cleaning, as well as doing my skincare. And I would say sometimes like when it gets too much, it's not really too much. Like sometimes I just feel like I'll be okay if I just talk about this.
Definitely.
Like if I just let it out. And LPU provides that. There is the happiness and counseling block
Definitely.
block 8, which I go there. I try my best to go there regularly. I try my best, or monthly, or at least once a month, and just like talk it out on what I'm going through or what I'm experiencing or what I am feeling, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm not doing so bad.
I feel like there's such a stigma against people going to seek help, but I feel like seeking help when you really need it is so much strength, because it takes you acknowledging that I can't do this.
Self-awareness.
Exactly.
You are self-aware.
Exactly.
Anyone who's saying like, you know, it's like there's a stigma, of course, like when you go, let's say, to therapy, it's like, you know, like you've gone back shit crazy. Like, like you're not supposed to seek help. You're supposed to deal with it alone. But like, why?
Exactly. These people are here for us.
Like they literally pursued a degree, a master's, for them to listen to
help
me
us.
and help.
So why not, you know,
Why not?
use the
Honestly.
facilities that LPU provides? Honestly, that's like a big thumbs up to LPU for providing healthcare services such as those, you know, because people go through especially teenagers, early 20s, we are going through the most, and sometimes we can't even talk to our friends about it because we feel like our friends will judge us. So LPU providing something like happiness and counseling actually helps a lot of people.
Because we are like adulting. We're going through a phase, because we are from teenagehood where maybe we're like just in high school, and now we are actually starting to figure out our paths in life, our careers. We're starting to figure out our love lives. Like there is so much to balance, our family life.
We're starting to find out who we are exactly in the world, because we don't have our parental influence as much. So you're starting to figure out what you like and what you don't like. And I feel like it's very important for you to be guided or during that entire process, because if you don't have guidance, crazy. So LPU, again.
And girl, boy, if you have access to therapy, go get it.
Go.
It doesn't matter if it's like, you know, it's like things are falling apart. It can just be like things are okay, but like just examine your life.
Exactly.
You know, self-awareness. Where I
Very
am, where I'm
important.
going. What's one piece of dating advice you wish people knew?
Take your time. Don't rush. The world is literally your oyster. Like, don't rush. Please, don't rush into getting into any relationship if you don't know that person well enough. You will cry and we'll comfort you, but we would have known from the beginning because you rushed. Don't rush. Take your time. You're not gonna die alone. You won't. But what about you?
I would say know yourself.
Definitely.
Know yourself. Oh my God, know yourself and don't settle. Oh my God.
Definitely.
There is a whole lot of things that can be avoided if you don't settle. Because you see someone who's not really meeting your criteria, or you are in a certain, like, I'm talking about the important stuff, not like 6 abs kind of thing. Unless that is really important for you.
Right?
But like the important stuff, like the core things, and you're like settling and you're like hoping that this person will change. Those are like core things. It takes that, like, they've developed into that person. You know?
Yeah.
I read a meme and then it was like, so the character that I've been developing for like the past, I don't know, like 5 years, you're calling it toxic.
It is.
Wow.
I think it's very important to know yourself, because you can quickly identify what you like and what you don't like. That's why I'm saying don't rush. Guys, know yourself first. You know, take your time to know the other person. And also, if your core values don't match, don't date that person. If your core values don't match, don't date that person. If you value trust and he doesn't value trust, leave him alone. If she values family and you don't value family, leave her alone. Like, make sure that your core beliefs are aligned, because you can compromise on everything else, but that. Okay. Let me ask this one. It says, do you think therapy is necessary for everyone or only for those going through crisis?
Everyone.
Everyone needs it.
If you have access for it, get it. I feel like it will be much easier even when you get into crisis. You know how to, I want to say like handle it, because you already have prior knowledge of how either to handle it, or you already know yourself enough to like know how to handle it. But instead of like waiting for when everything is falling apart and now you're seeking therapy, that means you'll be seeking like, you get like help like that while it's like things that have been building up for like years.
Definitely.
I want to say like your childhood traumas, teenage school traumas,
all of it.
Yeah, all of it. So it's better to just go through it, and then like when something actually appears, you've already grown as a person, so it's not a big deal for you.
Definitely. Plus, if you don't go to therapy regularly, when you crash out, you will crash out. Like, we won't even be able to comfort you, because you will cry so much and you will feel so defeated. But at least if you have like regular check-ins with a therapist, maybe once or twice a month, you can always manage even the crisis you get into. It's manageable.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. If you could plan your dream Valentine's Day with unlimited resources, what would it be?
My dream Valentine's Day?
Yes.
With unlimited resources?
Unlimited resources.
Oh my, I've never thought of that.
Girl, I'm going to Dubai for 3 days. I'm going to Dubai for an entire weekend. I'm gone. Only 3 days because LPU wants me. On Monday, LPU wants me. I have to go to lectures, and my attendance is on 100, by the way. So I can, but I won't, because, you know, school's important.
Oh, okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
Not here, but like, how do you navigate your school life as well as your personal life? You have 100, I want to say 100% attendance. I feel like most students kind of struggle with that sometimes, because you also have to be building yourself,
Definitely.
your career and your skills, as well as, you know, you are dealing with life. So like, how do you manage that?
Okay, so the policy that I've given myself since I started LPU was go to school every day. Doesn't matter I'm sick, doesn't matter whatever, I'm feeling like I want to crash out, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Girl, go to school every day. Because let's say, for instance, you're depressed. If you stay in your house, you will just get even more depressed, because you have nothing to pull you out. So when you're feeling low, when you're feeling high, go to school every day. That's always been my policy. So I come to school even when I don't want to come to school. Okay, so we still have more questions that we want to answer, but we're gonna do them next time.
So don't forget to tune in next time, where we're gonna be revealing even more about important topics of today.
Exactly. So now we're gonna sing a little song by Shakira.
Okay. Gonna start us off?
Wait, are we gonna start off from the song so long? Okay. Let's start from Zamina Mina. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Zamina Mina, waka waka, Zamina Mina Zangalewa. It's time for Africa. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. Okay, so we want to say thank you to LPU for allowing us to be part of the Power Pod series. It's so amazing that we get this opportunity, right, Karen?
Yes, it's so amazing that we get this opportunity to share messages with you guys, to actually engage with you guys.
Yeah.
It's such an amazing opportunity that LPU has provided to us, and for that we extend our warmest gratitudes.
Yeah, and for now it's
Ken signing off. Bye. See you next time.
See you next time.
Think big. Lovely Professional University.